I'm James Jackson, lead pastor, Fervent Prayer Church here in the beautiful city of Indianapolis. This is a training video on how to properly lead prayer at the Fervent Prayer Church. If you have been given the assignment to lead prayer at the Fervent Prayer Church, there are several things that you are expected to do, and there are also several things that we do not expect you to do. First of all, our pastor of prayer, Pastor Cheryl Sykes, will indicate to you the date that you have been assigned to lead prayer. When you receive the date, please be sure to make a note of it. If for any reason you are not able to fulfill your commitment to lead prayer, it is critically important that you would follow up with Pastor Sykes so that someone else can be assigned. Also, be sure that you are not less than 30 minutes ahead of the scheduled start time for the service. For example, Sunday mornings, worship begins at 11 o'clock a.m. Therefore, you would be expected to arrive at the church no later than 10:30 a.m. On Wednesdays, worship begins at 7, and therefore, you would be expected to arrive at the church no less than 6:30 p.m. Also, if you have been given the assignment to lead prayer at the Fervent Prayer Church, you must find out from the prayer pastor what the prayer focus is for that service. It is very important that you know what we are praying about. Corporate prayer is extremely important, and being on one accord is as important. Also, if you are given the assignment to lead prayer, your assignment will go for 5 minutes. It is very important that you're conscious of the time. Now, I know that you might be thinking there shouldn't be a time on prayer or a time limit. If the Spirit of the Lord comes in and you are led to, or if the service is full of God's power, and we can sense that throughout the congregation, if you are going a couple of minutes or so over the allotted time, there is no problem with that. However, please be conscious of the time that you're praying. It is not always necessary to have your eyes closed when you are praying. You can have your eyes open so that you can see what's going on in the room, and also so that you can be cognizant of your time. There are a few things that you need to understand when it comes to prayer that we do not expect you to do. There are people who will take that time to give a testimony. Remember that you are not assigned to testify, you are assigned to lead prayer. Secondly, this is not a time to preach. There are those who, when given the assignment to lead prayer, will take that time to preach a short sermon. Please do not do that. Also, this is not a time for you to read a poem. If you have a poem, please make sure that you indicate that to your prayer leader and get permission to read the poem before leading prayer at the Fervent Prayer Church. Also, it is extremely important that you do not take that time to show off what you are wearing, or to show people how intelligent you are, or how many words or big words that you can use. That is not what prayer is about. I'm Pastor James Jackson, Fervent Prayer Church, and I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this brief instructional video on what we expect here at the Fervent Prayer Church when it comes to prayer. I know that you're going to pray powerfully, and I'm expecting God to do some great things. Thank you.